So today we are going to convert binary numbers to decimal numbers. We are also going to work on fractions as well. So you have to remember that binary has base 2 and decimal has base 10. Now let's go to our first example. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so the first step is we're going to write down the base headings of 2, starting from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. This is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. So now if you're wondering where all of these numbers came from, so it came from the second base, 2 to the 0th power, 2 to the first power, 2 to the second power, and so on. So next is we're going to multiply all of these numbers up that has 1 on it. So this is 1, 2, 8, 16. The last step is we are going to add all of these values up, and therefore our answer is 27. Okay, next example. 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. So again, the first step is to write our base numbers, starting with base 2 to the 0th power from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. And then we are going to multiply all of the numbers. And the last step is to add all of these up, and it will give us a value of 182. Okay, so how about if the binary numbers has decimals? So let's work on this next example. 10.11. So the same thing, we're just going to write down the base numbers, starting off from the right-hand side to the left-hand side of the decimal point. Next is to write down the base numbers after the decimal point, so from left to right. So after the decimal point, actually the base numbers for this one is 2 to the negative 1 power and 2 to the negative 2nd power, and so on. And if you're going to input these values into the calculator, it will give you 1/2 and then 1/4. So this is 2, and we're just going to write down the decimal point here. Now the first thing we'll write will be the whole number, so that would be 2. Next is we're going to add up the decimal numbers, so that's 1/2 plus 1/4, that is equal to 0.75. So this is now your answer. Let's work on another example. 101.101. So again, we're going to write down the base numbers. So that's 1, 2, 4, and then 1/2, 1/4, 1/8. Now we're going to multiply the values. Okay, so this one is 1, then 4, and then 1/2, 1/8. Now we're going to add the values up. So 4 plus 1 is 5, 1/2 plus 1/8 is 0.625. Now this is your answer. Okay, so now we are going to check all of our answers using a scientific calculator. Okay, so to use your calculator, you should set up your calculator first. So look for mode and then base. And then the first step here is we're going to set up the calculator to binary. So look for bin and then input the values 11011. Next is to hit the equal sign and then choose decimal, and there you go. The answer is 27, so this is correct. Next, again hit bin or binary, so that's 10110 equal sign, and then look for decimal, and there you go. The answer is 182, so this one is correct. Now for binary numbers that has fractions on it, unfortunately some of the scientific calculators don't recognize the decimal sign or this point here, but other calculators can recognize it. So let's go ahead and try. There you go, 2.75. And 5.625, so this is correct as well. So for example, if your calculator does not recognize the decimal numbers, you can just simply enter the whole number. So for this number here, 10, 10, so that's 2, this is correct, and just manually convert the decimal points into a decimal number. Okay, so that is how you convert binary numbers to decimal numbers.